Hi my pregnant mommies, how are you doing? I know I said I was going to come on and give you my birth story with Kayla. For those of you who have been following my pregnancy vlog from week 17 to week 38, she's here. She's 2 months now. She was born June the 15th, Sunday morning at 3:39 a.m. and that's Father's Day, so it was a well-received gift for daddy. For those of you who have been following my pregnancy vlogs, you know that on week 38 or the week of week 38 I was just over it. I was done being pregnant. I couldn't sleep, heartburn. I was just done. And I researched, you know, even though I had done self-induction already with my first daughter. She's 4 now, by the way. I decided to do some more research on how to naturally induce myself. Of course, being 38 weeks, I was full term and it was perfectly safe. I had no health conditions, no health problems before or during the pregnancy, so at 38 weeks it was perfectly safe for me. I would advise you though, if your pregnancy have not been a-okay, meaning little problems, nothing out of the normal, then don't try the self-induction if you have been having problems throughout your pregnancy. Okay, don't do it. But if your pregnancy is normal, meaning that it's just a regular heartburn, you know, can't sleep, so forth, that you've been having throughout your pregnancy up to 38, 39 or 40 weeks, talk to your doctor first and then you can go ahead and self-induce. For those of you who want to know how I self-induce, I strictly used nipple stimulation, and I drank a lot of pineapple juice. I ate a lot of pineapple and I did some walking, but it was mostly the nipple stimulation that did it. It was a Saturday morning. I started Saturday morning from about 8 o'clock. I'm not going to show you how I do it on my boobs. Come on, you guys. I use this finger, these two fingers, this two finger, and I just, you know, I rub it like this. You know, I rub it, just basically play with it, flick the nipple up and down like this, rub it, you know, just play with it, play with it. I did it like every 2, so I mimic a contraction. I did it like every 5 minutes. So I play with the nipples for 5 minutes. So I play, rub 5 minutes, then I'll stop, wait 5 minutes, then I do it again, stimulate the nipples for 5 minutes, then I stop, wait 5 minutes again, and then I stimulate the nipples. So I do it every 5 minutes for 5 minutes. So I started that from about 8 o'clock, and then I went into labor 1 o'clock. So I did it continuously from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Yes, I didn't stop because I was over being pregnant, you guys. So I did it from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock. How I knew it was working, I started feeling contractions. So it was kind of like some strong Braxton Hicks contractions. I started feeling those. So I'm like, yes, I know it's working. So I continue doing it, and then, you know, about 1:45, honestly, I was tired. I was like, you know what, this thing is not working. I'm just over it. At that time, World Cup was going on. World Cup match was going on. So I was just done, and I just lie down and I started watching the World Cup. Then I got up to go and get some water to drink, and whoosh, my water broke. I was like, oh my god, it worked. It worked. Happy dance. Do the happy dance. It worked. And then I like rush into the room and I say, honey, my water just broke. It's time to go to the hospital. He was like, are you serious? Are you sure you didn't just pee yourself? But it happened right away. It was just so quick. I know for sure I didn't pee myself because it just happened. And of course, naturally, I smelt it, and it didn't have that smell that your urine normally have. It didn't smell at all. So I smelt it. So what I did a quick shower, change off my clothes, get something to eat. I strongly advise you get something to eat before you go to the hospital, because if your hospital is like my hospital, then you won't be allowed to eat at all. Once you're there, you won't be allowed to eat. They'll just put the IV in and tell you that's for hydration, you don't need to eat, or you can only eat ice chips. So get something to eat. I showered, got something to eat, and we head out. It was like about an hour drive to the hospital. So we're at the hospital, and the doctor was like, "Are you sure your water broke?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm perfectly sure." So she did her test, and she's like, "Are you feeling any contractions?" I'm like, "Nope, not one contraction at all." She was like, "Okay, we're gonna keep you overnight. If anything doesn't happen tonight, we'll send you home." I was like, "Okay," because I'd already packed my bags, everything was in the car. So I said, "Fine, okay, no problem." So when we got to the hospital, it was like about, so it was an hour drive, showered, eat. That took us to probably about 3 o'clock when we got to the hospital. And so I'm at the hospital for the checkup, the non-stress for the baby and the heartbeat and everything. That took us to about 11:30, and then the nurse came and she was like, "Nights out, mommy, put down the phone, you need to get some rest. You need to get some rest." So I told my husband, you know, I'm going to sleep. So he was gone to bed already because he was tired too. And then about 11:15, so 10:30, about 11:15, so that's like 15 minutes later. 15 minutes later, I got up, went to the restroom, and I peed. On the way walking back from the restroom, I started feeling contractions, and because I'm a second-time mom, I know these weren't Braxton Hicks contractions because they were like really, really powerful, you guys, really powerful. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm in labor." So I called the nurse and I was like, "I think I'm in labor. I think I'm in active labor because I'm feeling some very strong contraction." She's like, "Okay, lie down on the bed. Let's hook up the baby to the machine and let's monitor how far apart the contractions are, and let's listen to the baby's heartbeat." So we did that for like half an hour. We did that for half an hour. Of course, naturally during this time I am feeling the contractions and they are intense. She hooked up to the monitor and she was like, "The contractions are there, but they're far apart. They're really far apart. So you're okay." And she checked me and I was like, 3 centimeters. So she was like, you're 3 centimeters. Just relax. Try and get some rest in between contractions. I said, "Okay, fine." And she left. But believe me, ladies, there was no rest to be had. No rest to be had, because those contractions, I feel they were so close together, they were so intense. I knew that I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep between contractions. And I remember reading things, you know, prepping myself for this particular labor. I remember reading some things on the internet, and also listening to other YouTubers, mommy vloggers, who talked about their labor and delivery story. And one thing I personally decided is that I'm not going to labor lying down. I'm not going to lie down any at all. If possible, no matter how painful it is, I'm going to get up. So I sat up straight, and as I'm sitting up now, I sat up on the bed and I just rock, you know, to help the baby come down, just like I'm rocking right now. I just rock just like that to help the baby come down the passageway. And then whenever the contractions ease off for like about 3 minutes, I got up off the bed, I stood up, and I leaned forward over the bed and I just rock. So there was no, unless she was checking me, that's the only time I was on my back. I made up my mind that I'm going to fight through the pain. I'm going to sit up. I'm going to let gravity work, because to hell if I'm going to labor for 19 hours like I did with my first daughter. To hell. So I did that, and then probably about an hour after, she came back and she checked me and she's like, you know, you're 4 centimeters now, so what I'm going to suggest that you do, Mom, is to go get a shower at the hospital that I gave birth. Whether you had a shower before you came to the hospital or not, you still have to have a shower at the hospital just to clean your body up. So I decided to go, did the shower, and was within an hour, did the shower, and literally, no joke, literally as soon as I turned off the pipe, put on my my gown and walked back to the bed, boom, the baby was here. I'm serious as a judge. I wouldn't lie about this, ladies. I wouldn't lie. Serious as a judge. I was like, I hold on to my husband and I was like, baby, hold me. Hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. I was in so much. The pain was dog. Don't you see I'm trying to do a vlog? Sorry. I was like, honey, hold me, hold me, hold me. I was in so much. And the pain just came one time and it was consistent. It wasn't letting up any at all. It was just there. And the nurse was like, okay, lie down on the bed, let me check you. You see, by time she said, let me check you, I screamed out and I said, I have to push, I have to push, I have to push, I have to push. And the nurse was like, okay, push. And I pushed. And I pushed and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. And I remember looking at the nurse and the nurse was like, she's really having this baby. She's really having this. I mean, she was really shocked because I was 4 centimeters. And then I went to the bath, went to the restroom, had a shower and came back. And I didn't shower for long, probably about 5 minutes. So from 5 minutes, I moved from 4 centimeters to 10 centimeters in 5 minutes. The nurse was shocked. She was like, she's really having this baby. She said to the midwife, she's really having this baby. She was really having this baby. That's how shocked she was. And I was shocked. Everybody was shocked. My husband was shocked. Everybody was shocked. Anyways, I pushed and I pushed and I pushed until the midwife said, stop pushing, just pant. So I and then she says, okay, I don't know why she said that. The cord wasn't around the neck or anything like that. And then she's like, okay, push. So I pushed and I pushed and she's like, baby's head is right there. Let me just tell you, ladies, if you haven't given birth, I said the hardest part of giving birth is getting out that head, because that's like the biggest part of the baby's body. And it was really, really hard getting out the head. And she was like, push in your bottom, push down in your bottom like you want to go to the bathroom, push. And so I did. And she's here. Ta-da! And that's my birth story. Ta-da! It's finished. That's it. And she's 2 months. 2 months today. She'll be 3 months September 15th. The whole process after giving birth is good. She latched on properly. You know, she's taking the breast, only the breasts, meaning that she does not want a bottle near her mouth. She don't want to eat. She don't want to take it from a bottle. She'd rather cry consistently than just take the milk from the bottle. And the reason why I'm trying to get her to drink the breast milk from the bottle is because I'm a teacher, and in like a week from now school starts. I have work. I have to go back to work, and she has to go to the sitter. So I'm trying to get her to get the breast milk through the bottle, because you know breast milk is really nutritious. If you can't breastfeed, that's fine. If you choose not to breastfeed, that's up to you. I'm not knocking down anybody who don't breastfeed. I'm not knocking down anybody who choose not to breastfeed. I'm just saying, for me personally, I choose to breastfeed because breast milk is best for the baby. It's easier on the stomach. It digests really easily and quickly. Her body was made for getting milk from me. So for those of you who choose formula or supplement, that's fine. You know your circumstances why, you know your reasons why. I did try giving her formula to see if she'll take it from the bottle. No, complete waste of money. Complete waste of money. I tried changing the nipples to see if she'll get a softer nipple if she take the milk from the bottle. Then complete waste of money as well. She decided, hey, look here, mommy, I'm not going to drink from a bottle. I want your boob and your boob only. That's it. That's what she wants. So I try to give it to her. I don't know how she's gonna manage, but we're gonna have to work something out for September when it comes, because I have to go back to work. Even though she's not far from me, from my work, and I could easily just swing over to the sitter and give her the breast. I'm a teacher and I can't leave my students. Really, as much as I love my baby, I can't leave my students because I have a responsibility. My baby and my students, I have a responsibility. So we're trying to figure something out. If any of you moms out there have any suggestions, anything at all. I mean, even though I'm a mom for the second time, my first daughter, she she loved the bottle. She loved drinking the breast milk from me and from the bottle. But this baby Kayla, she's not having it. But I'm open to suggestions always. If you're a mom of 3, a mom of 4, a mom of 2, a mom of 1, and you have the same issue, your baby decide that she or he is not taking the bottle, but you figure out a way how, please comment below. Please, 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 please. Comment below and let me know, how did you do it, what worked for you, what did you do to let your baby take the bottle. I'm desperate before September. I'm desperately in need. Please comment below. Let me know. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope all is well with you. If you're not yet giving birth, I hope everything is well with you and you are excited and ready to go. Remember that everybody's experience is different. My experience can be completely different from yours. Yours may be different from mine. Everybody is different, so don't take anything that you listen to on YouTube as gospel. You know, when it's time for you to have your baby, your body will tell you what to do. So all you need to do is just listen. Try not to scream. Try to breathe. Try to breathe, and your body will tell you what to do. As always, mommies, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like my video, and please comment below any suggestions, advice, well wishes, anything at all. I'm open to it. Bye.